Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, old man. What is my favorite thing about Bryan? You understand me. Our senses of humor are just connected in a special way. You understand the importance of silly t shirts, of referencing old movies and funny jokes, of having a good time. You've helped me out at youth group events. We've been on trips, camping, distillery tours, hockey game. Is it a game? Match? Event? I don't know. We've done stuff. Bryan, thanks for being such a great friend, such a wonderful person. Here's to 40 more years. Love you, buddy.
Happy birthday, Bryan. In fact, happy 40th birthday. What an amazing accomplishment. I'm here to tell you it's usually not fatal. Just wanted to pass along a couple of answers to some questions that I was asked. One, my favorite thing about you, probably just how joyous you are about everything you do. You seem to carry a real joy, whether you're teaching a Bible class, which you do very well, or just how you interact with your kids and with other people. I love that about you. One of my favorite memories of you is when we used to go running together, whether it be at a race or whether just going out during your lunch break for a run. And part of that is a sub memory of the goofy, goofy shoes that you ran in. Just wanted to share that. Happy 40th birthday, brother. Hope it is well. Love you, man.
Hey Bryan, you've always been a great friend both on and off the ice. So I wanted to make sure I wish you a very happy 40th birthday. Go Penguins!
Hey Bryan, happy 40th birthday. Man, you're getting up there. I'm recording this on Super Bowl Sunday or Monday here. And one of the things I laughed about in recording this is thinking about how many fun facts or for the records you threw out there during the Super Bowl, either with the game itself or the commercials or the halftime show or the pregame show. You're always really good for those. And related to that, going on tangents with reckless abandon is always get a kick out of that. But probably the funniest thing I remember from you is the one summer there was a vacation Bible school, I think it was, and you were helping with the super slide. And I think, just getting out of a probably really boring like church meeting or something. And I look out the window and you're at the bottom of the slide. And then all of a sudden you break out into like a Carlton dance, and then you're doing river dance and you're doing the cabbage patch, just like breaking out all the dance moves. It was hilarious. I had to get that one on tape. I think we have it on Facebook now for posterity. Maybe you'll see that one come up in your feed every year. But seriously, again, happy birthday, happy 40th. On a more serious note, one of the things I really admire about you is how selfless you are. In a way that shows up in the way you approach being a husband, in the way you approach being a dad. There's a lot of times that, I think about decisions I make as a dad or as a husband, and what's the right decision to make. And oftentimes, I think of, like Bryan would approach it this way, because you really have set the standard really high. So keep doing that. Wishing you a great 40 plus years more, and God bless you.
Well, hello. My name's Peter, and I'm friends with Bryan. Welcome to the Messy Garage in Atlanta, Georgia. Woo! Anyways, I wanted to send a quick video to Bryan because Bryan is having a birthday. He's a birthday man. And one of the things about Bryan that I really appreciate is just his smoothness, his cool hand Luke-ness. No matter what's happening, the dude has an aura of smooth. If peanut butter wanted to be smooth, Bryan was the guy that said, hey, Every peanut that gets mashed into this jar and gets whipped up needs to be smoother than my smoothness. But they never can be as smooth as Bryan, because Bryan is the smoothest of smooth. And that's the thing I like about Bryan. And of course, his great friendship with me. Bryan, I seem to recall back in the day, you and I and others would be hanging out in a real crazy event in the mountains up there in Tennessee and North Carolina called Deals Gap. And man, was it hot and sweaty. And one of the things I recall is you and I wearing shorts with our little chicken legs showing, because that's what you had to do to keep yourself all nice and cool, but it never happened. But there's one thing that Bryan does really well. And I'm not even sure if I can replicate it today, because it really does require a level of smoothness that I don't even have. But I will say this. It involves a front fender of a car like this, maybe not a Mini, but a Miata. And basically, you get up on it like this. Here, let me see if I can do it. You get up on it like this, and you get your leg over it, and you just go, ah, ah. And for the people out there who might be watching this video, it may be a little inappropriate, but let's just say that Bryan would always use my Miata, my blue potato, as a stretching device. Like, stretch like this, because he would always fix his back, and then he'd stick an arm out like this, and then sometimes he'd put it on his hips like this and go, ah, yeah! And Bryan, that's a great memory I have of you, because it made me laugh my pants off, although my pants are on right now. Sorry, I got a gut. Bryan, happy birthday, man. Many more to come. Take it a little bit easy. No ice hockey for you on your birthday, because, you know, as you get older, those Medicaid and Medicare expenses will start to add up, and your AARP discounts will not go into effect until February 28th for you. So, Bryan, happy birthday, man. Miss you. Hope we can connect soon around some cars and a dirty garage.
Hi, Bryan. Happy birthday. I'm just stopping by to share one of my favorite things about you, which is just how great you are as a father to Cam and Kylie. I love seeing the pictures of the things that you do with them on Facebook and hearing the stories from you and from Christy. And I just really admire that and love how great you are as a father to them. I also think it's pretty great that you love my sister and that you're a great husband, but you know, you're really, really kicking it there as a father. So happy birthday, happy 40th, all the best for you this year, and hopefully we'll get to see each other soon. Bye.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Uncle Bryan. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha.
Do you guys want to say happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Uncle Bryan. Happy birthday, Uncle Bryan.
Hey, Bryan Wyatt, man, you hit the big 4-0. You're still a few months ahead of me, but listen, man, I love you, brother. And one of the things I love about you is how big your heart is. You've always had a heart of gold. Since we were kids growing up together, you were always there to help somebody else. And one of the things I really love, the fun times we had, was at camp. You had a little lady friend named Crystal. We nicknamed her Crystal Light. We know how that story goes, but I remember that memory like it was yesterday. And love you so much, Bryan. Happy birthday to you. And you're an outstanding Christian man, and I'm honored to call you my friend. Love you, brother. Take care. Happy birthday.
Hey, Bryan. Just wanted to wish you a big happy birthday. Can't believe you've hit the top of that 40-year mile marker. Wow. Just imagine what it's going to be like when you hit the next decade. Cam will be driving and in college, and Kylie will be keeping you on your toes as a high school drama queen. Whoa. I still can remember the first time Christy told us about y'all's online meeting, and she said that you were a COBOL programmer. That was a big red flag for me. I told her either you were lying or that you were at least 50 years old. Turns out you were true to your word and were both 20-something and a COBOL programmer. That identification surprised me, since your environment includes a much younger crowd than expected, but you provided the data to prove your honesty And so we approved of Christy continuing to make the procedure necessary to meet you in person. Did you see what I did there? Only a COBOL programmer would get it. Happy birthday, and happy to have another programmer in the family. In case Jim doesn't get around to doing a video, he says happy birthday too. He hates doing these video things. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.
What up? My name is Spencer Wyatt. I love Bryan Wyatt because he's my brother and we're kind of attached to the hip when we were younger. My favorite thing about Bryan is his love for his hobbies, his passion to like understand things that nobody else cares about. That's what makes Bryan different than a lot of my associates, family members, friends, all that stuff. He's just a unique dude in the fact that he wants to understand things to a different level. Take planes for an example. This dude didn't just like have 5 books. He had 25 books, and he went to the library to get all the books he didn't have so he could understand, you know, what this Cessna was different than the other thing. And he just obsessed when it came to cars. Like the Miata thing is not a new thing. That's just like the evolution of Bryan trying to understand things from a mechanical standpoint, from aeronautical, just getting into the details of things that most people will just take for granted. So his obsession with the details related specifically to his hobbies are just fascinating to me. My favorite memory of Bryan, we have so many. There's PG ones and there's non-PG ones. I think the most PG one is just the idea of Christmas and him opening up his first set of Legos and seeing how his brain just like fell out of his head, and just pure fascination, pure excitement. I fake my excitement sometimes when I open up gifts, but that dude just like, just so excited. And then he disappeared for the rest of the night, just trying to like build things, tear them apart, recreate them. And then to see his relationship with Camden and how they both together obsess over Legos and construction and all that stuff is really, really exciting. And it's funny to think of the origins and to fast forward to 40 years later, those things are alive and well. Also, his love for hockey, those are also another fascination that I haven't gotten to see him play, which is unfortunate. But I know he's loved hockey for a long time, and to see him and Camden share that experience really tickles me. And I think there's something special in that. He's just a genuine dude. He's an amazing human. I'm very proud and thankful to call him my brother, but also I think we're a little bit even deeper than that. As corny as it sounds, I think we grew up in the same household. We shared so many experiences, and literally we were almost twins, Irish twins, the black kind. So, I love the dude. He's not like me, but he's just like me. Yeah. Bryan Wyatt, the real OG. Now, the dirty type. So, when this dude came up to Vancouver, I had a new bottle of whiskey. Normal whiskey glass is like yay big. This, most people put a little taste in. This dude filled it up to the rim. To the rim. I can't even fill you in on the details, but this dude blacked out. Like there's no question about it. That was a blurry night for all of us, but specifically for that dude. But it's all love. When that dude gets around me, I'm like his traveling Las Vegas. He just lets loose, which is weird but awesome. I'll leave it there. Love him. Love you, B. Peace.
Happy birthday, Bryan. Marilyn and I wanted to share a couple of memories of our interactions with you and your family to help celebrate your birthday. Bryan, I got to know you through the Northeast Wednesday night men's class. I recall vividly the first time you you led the class discussion. Your loud and frequent hiccups kept everyone spellbound. To your credit, however, your nervous hiccup problem did not deter you from later volunteering, often to lead the discussions. More impressive to me was that it was not long before you were coordinating the class discussion leader rotation, and you were also helping select study topics. I know you're a big hockey fan, but I suspect that you're familiar with the baseball song, Put Me in Coach. I borrow some lyrics from the song to describe what I learned about you through our class interactions. That is, Bryan Wyatt will come to the game ready to play and to be center field. You are truly a come to the put me in coach person.
Bryan, it was a pleasure and a joy getting to know you and your beautiful family during our 3 years together in small group. It was during this time that I began to really appreciate you. There are a lot of good things I could say about you, but 3 things stand out in my mind. Your devotion to God, your devotion to Christy and the children, and your attentiveness to them, your vulnerability and transparency, which is indicative of a humble heart that is willing to learn and grow and stretch. These are traits that I really admire and respect. You have enriched my life, and I thank God for you. God bless and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you all the days of your life. Happy birthday, and many, many more.
Hi, Bryan. We have to make this quick because the file's big, but we just want to wish you a happy birthday. So real quick, this is for your laughter and enjoyment. Go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bryan. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
Happy birthday, Mr. Bryan. Smile. Hi, Bryan. We just wanted to say happy birthday. And I just wanted to thank you for all that you do for our kids. You're always talking with them and interacting with them and loving on them, and we really appreciate that. And it's nice to have a fellow Cleveland Brown fan in Bengals country, so I love keeping up with the scores with you on Sunday over Facebook and stuff. And we just really appreciate all that you do for our family.
Also, thanks for being my fellow Kidman grunt, pushing things through and getting things done. I also appreciate you're a car guy, and I can level with you on that. Probably one of my favorite memories was picking all the drywall dust out of my hair and my ears, helping you do the downstairs. It's great that you're always willing to lift a hand to help your family. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I think my favorite thing about Bryan would be that he is just like an encyclopedia of information about all things. I feel like Bri is one of those people you could go to for an obscure fact, or knowing a random song, or recalling a quote from a movie, or just really anything. And I think that that's pretty cool. My favorite memory with Bryan, a lot of our memories are usually centered around being at home for the holidays, since we haven't really lived in the same state for years. But I think my most favorite memories would be whenever Bryan would either come out and visit us, I think, in Vancouver, or one time he came out and stayed with us in a cabin with a bunch of our random friends from college. And it's just always kind of a trip and a good time. And those are, I think, when I've had some of my best memories with Bryan. Just, he's in vacation mode and funny things happen.
Hi, Bryan. Happy 40th birthday from the Bigelows in Richmond, Virginia. I wish we were there to celebrate with you in person, although I am not sad to be missing February in Cincinnati. But we really miss our friends there, and you were one of the best. I really hope that this video makes you smile. When Christy had this idea, I thought it was just perfect because it's exactly the type of thing that you would do for somebody that you care about, because you are the nicest guy. For as long as I've known you, you are just one of those people that goes out of your way to be kind, to be considerate. You're always thinking of what you can do for others, how you can be helpful. And you're not like the flashiest personality in the room, but every single person who knows you knows that you would be there for them in a heartbeat if they needed you. And that is such a great characteristic. People like you make the world a better place and help the world go round. We need people like you in our lives. I know that given the world and all the stuff that's going on, you probably are kind of bummed, because I'm sure for our 40th birthday, you'd normally be planning an awesome vacation or even a fun party, but hopefully this is something to brighten your day and make you smile and help the day be a little bit extra special. And hopefully you guys get to at least go out on a fun date. I wish we were there to celebrate with you in person, and maybe one day you can come visit us here, or we can meet up somewhere in the middle. Christy and I were actually talking on our girls' trip to Asheville about maybe meeting up on the Bourbon Trail, so you guys could do that, and she and I could just hang out. Anyway, I hope today is a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Happy birthday.
My favorite thing about Bryan is what a great husband and father he is. My favorite memory about him is him popping Spencer's bottle out of his mouth and drinking the rest of his bottle. It's Reedy.
My favorite thing about Bryan Edward Wyatt. There's a lot of them, but I think about the fact that he is my car guy of the three. He doesn't mind getting under a hood and having fun. As far as my favorite memory, believe me, he has supplied many, many. The one that comes to mind now, though, was the Christmas of 1985, I think it was. He was 3 or 4 years old. And Shirley and I went ballistic when we shopped for Christmas. There were so many things in the house. Christmas Day, they went through that stuff like a lawnmower, and there had to be 2 foot of paper and gifts on the floor. So many you couldn't even move. And Bryan turned to me and he said, "Is that all there is?" Thank you.
Hey, Bryan, happy birthday.
Hey, Bryan, just wanted to let you know on your 40th birthday, just remembering how much that I think of you and how much that my favorite thing about you is that that you don't think about yourself, and you seem to think about your family and everyone else before yourself. And that's one of your most endearing qualities. And I want to say that my favorite memory I have of you has got to be from our wedding, and the toast that nobody has a recording of that I wish somebody had a recording of. And that's the fact that the toast of, and Gretchen and Lance are still dating, and that everybody still remembers to this day that attended our wedding. And it was just a very nice toast and memory of our life together and our life with you, of when you're probably one of the people that are in my life the longest, other than this guy. On to you.
All right. Happy birthday. Welcome to the other side of the hill, first off. But no, I couldn't ask for a better brother. You've got a really good heart, and you are a fellow geek. So those are the 2 things I like about you. My most favorite memory is actually when you were a little kid, and when we would go out to eat, you always had to have a book with you, and it was always about airplanes. and that was always just so cool. So hope you have a good birthday.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Hey, Bryan. Happy birthday. Happy 40th. You're ahead of me. You're getting old. How's it feel to be starting your 5th decade? I haven't even finished my 4th, man. You're way ahead of me. What I appreciate about you, Bryan, is you're a dependable friend. You're a great guy. You're a good kid, or you're a good dad to your kids. I've always been impressed by that. I enjoy just conversations, a little bit of everything, sometimes a lot about some things, and I just enjoy being able to talk hockey with you. Some of my favorite memories are going to hockey games with you. Have a good one. Happy birthday.
Hey Bryan, wishing you a happy birthday. I'm here to tell you that my favorite thing about you is how much you care for my sister and how well you take care of my niece and my nephew. You do such an awesome job. I have to admit that when you married her and you took her away from me and moved her up so far to Ohio and held her hostage there, I was a little mad at you, but you've made me so proud and you take such good care of her, and I couldn't be more proud to have you as a brother-in-law. Thanks for taking such good care of her. Just wish you the happiest of birthdays. Keep up the good work. We love you. Happy birthday.
Hey Ryan, happy birthday. My favorite memory with you has to still be that time at the Gaylord where you, Amaya, and I were sliding for about an hour before we realized that Amaya would be the perfect blend of you and I if we had a daughter, and why everybody was giving us funny looks going up and down the slide so many times. So the day was fun, but that moment was priceless. Hope you have a great day.
Hi, Bryan. Just wanted to say happy birthday, and I can't believe you're 40. Whoa. We miss you. We hope that you have a great birthday, and hopefully soon we can celebrate all of our February birthdays together.
And I'm just here to make sure this isn't an awkward moment.
Because,
Love you, buddy.
I'm good at those.
Come here.
Happy birthday, Bryan.
Happy birthday, Bryan. It's been a pleasure getting to know you over the years, and I look forward to celebrating your 40th birthday with you at Miata's at the Gap this year.
What's up, Bryan? Happy 40th birthday, man. Seems like it was yesterday that we were playing video games, at Mom and Pop's Anders' house. That time that Corey and I came to Canton and visited. It seems like it's been forever, but it seems like it was just yesterday. I wish that you have a great 40th birthday, man. You're awesome. Continue to live well, have fun and relax with your family, and looking forward to many more, man. Happy birthday. Take care, man. Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Daddy. Thanks for all the things you do, like taking me to practice every day. We love you.
Happy birthday, Daddy. I love you.
Happy birthday, Bryan. There are so many things that I love and admire about you. You are the glue that holds us together. I am so thankful for all the ways that you serve our family. I'm thankful for the way that you do all the jobs that nobody else wants to do. And I love watching you play and interact with the kids. I love the way that you've passed down your hobbies and your passions to Camden, and I love how you're always willing to do whatever Kylie wants to do. Even if it means playing Barbies. I hope that this is your best year yet, and I'm so happy we get to spend it with you. I love you. Happy birthday.